So I just made an ad. I'm going to show you guys real quick. We'll explain why I did an ad like this, so you guys can see the difference between running real marketing and running your generic black car ad. This is the original watermelon from the commercial that I filmed last night. Now originally I bought it because I thought sitting in a beach chair in front of the Nakati sign and eating a watermelon during a black car commercial would make people stop and wonder, what was I doing? I expected to cut it open and get a regular red watermelon. Instead, I got this. I have never seen a yellow watermelon. I bought something expecting one thing. I opened it and I got something completely different. And at first, it was just an accident. Then, light bulb went off. That feeling of expecting one thing and getting something else was better than the commercial that I had been trying to create. So I had changed the entire commercial around it. But the reason that works has nothing to do with the watermelon. It connects directly to a transportation problem I've heard from passengers in this area for years. Now that you have the idea of what happened, let me break down why it works. Now, this is the part that makes that yellow watermelon more than just something strange to put in a commercial. The watermelon itself has absolutely nothing to do with black car service. What matters is the feeling expecting one thing and getting something completely different. That feeling connects directly to a pain point that I've heard from passengers in this area for years. That is exactly how some passengers feel when they're trying to reserve an Uber for an important trip to the airport. They make the reservation because they believe it gives them certainty. They think they know who is coming and what vehicle is going to pick them up. Then a driver cancels. Another driver gets assigned, and sometimes that vehicle they thought was coming is not the vehicle that eventually shows up. Now they are watching the app. They're waiting to see what's going to happen. And while they're also trying to make that flight that they cannot afford to miss. Now, I expected a red watermelon and I got a yellow one. They expect one driver and one vehicle, but something completely different shows up. So I took that unexpected watermelon and I turned it into a metaphor for a real transportation problem that people in my market already understand. And the crazy part is the accident idea was better than the commercial I've been trying to create in the first place. I could have looked at that watermelon, decided it wasn't what I wanted, and gone back to the store and bought another one. Instead, I paid attention to what that surprise reminded me of. The watermelon was an accident. Recognized the connection was not. To me, that's marketing at its finest. Because marketing is not always sitting in a room and forcing yourself to invent that perfect idea. Sometimes, the better idea happens by accident. The skill is recognizing it and connecting it to something that the customer already feels and turning it into a message that they'll remember. When somebody books my private black car service, the value is not simply that my vehicle is black or that I can put on a suit. They know who the driver is. They know which vehicle is coming and they know the price we agreed on. They received confirmation and I'm preparing for that specific ride. That certainty is the product. The vehicle matters, professional appearance matters, and being properly established matters. But none of those things are the complete message. The message is that the customer does not have to keep checking an app and wondering whether that ride they planned is still going to happen the way they expected. And that customer frustration became the center of that commercial. Now watch how I turn that pain point into the finished commercial. You ever seen a yellow watermelon? Me neither. Bought a watermelon expecting one thing. I cut it open and I got something completely different. It's kind of like ordering an Uber. You never know what you're going to get until they show up. But if you book my private black car service, you know the driver, you know the vehicle, and you know the price. The watermelon could surprise you, but your transportation shouldn't. So book now at fareswithoutthefrustrations.com. See you soon. And that watermelon could surprise you. Your transportation shouldn't. That one sentence connects a completely unexpected visual to the exact reason somebody might choose my black car service. Look at most black car advertisements and you see the same formula. Clean black vehicle, a driver in a suit, and a nice hotel, airport, downtown building, or expensive looking neighborhood. Then some dramatic music, slow motion footage, and words like luxury, professional, and reliable. Now there's nothing automatically wrong with that. Those ads can look beautiful and they may bring in customers. But looking expensive is not the same as having a marketing idea. If every company shows the same black vehicle, the same suit, and the same airport footage, what makes the customer stop for yours? And what makes them remember it 10 minutes later? And most importantly, what does the commercial say about a problem they're already experiencing? You can spend thousands of dollars producing a technically perfect commercial that says almost nothing different from every other company in the market. Or you can start with the customer's frustration and build an idea around it. That is the difference between showing your service and marketing your service. And this is why I also keep telling drivers going private is not just about getting permits, buying software, printing business cards, and waiting for somebody to call. You have to listen. I live near Nocatee. I drive people who live in and around this area. Over time, I hear what frustrates them, what makes them nervous, and what they wish transportation companies would do differently. Those conversations tell me more than any generic market report ever could. And if people repeatedly tell you they worry about drivers canceling before an airport trip, that is a business signal. And if they tell you they want to know who's picking up their parents or children, that is a business signal. If they want a confirmed vehicle, a known driver, and a price they can plan around, that is a business signal. Those pain points help you identify which neighborhoods, customers, and types of trips are good fit for a private service. You're not trying to convince everybody they need a black car. You are looking for the people who already have a transportation problem that your operation is designed to solve. The best marketing does not invent the pain. It recognizes the pain people have already been describing. Now, sitting in a beach chair eating a yellow watermelon definitely looks random. And that is useful because the first job of a short form ad is to stop the scroll. And people should look at it and think, what does this have to do with a black car service? But random by itself is not a strategy. If I only sat there eating a watermelon and to put my website on the screen, people might remember the watermelon, but they have no reason to book me. The unexpected visual has to lead somewhere. And in this case, the watermelon creates curiosity. The surprise becomes the metaphor, and the metaphor exposes a customer pain point. Then, my service becomes the solution. Curiosity, metaphor, pain point, solution, that is the structure. The strange visual gets their attention, but the message earns the booking. And you do not need to copy this commercial. In fact, copying the watermelon would miss this entire lesson. The lesson is to pay attention to your own market. What do passengers complain about repeatedly? What makes people anxious before an important ride? And what do your repeat clients appreciate that an app cannot consistently promise them? And what visual could represent that problem without looking like every other transportation advertisement? And maybe the idea comes from something that happens during a ride. Maybe it comes from a customer conversation, and maybe it comes from purchasing an object you bought for a completely different reason. The idea does not have to look expensive. It has to be understandable, memorable, and connected to a real reason somebody would choose you. And when something unexpected happens during the creative process, do not be so attached to the original plan that you miss the better idea sitting right in front of you. I could have looked at that yellow watermelon and said, this is not what I wanted, thrown it away and bought another one. Instead, the fact that it was not what I expected became the strongest part of the commercial. Sometimes the accident is not the problem. Sometimes the accident is the concept. And this is the kind of marketing I'm going to start showing more of as I build my private black car service. Not just how to stand next to a vehicle and tell people it's luxurious, but how to find the real frustration in a local market and turn it into something people will stop, watch, remember, and act on. Because a polished commercial might make your business look good, but clever marketing makes the right customer recognize why they need you. And this is also the kind of thinking I help drivers develop inside my Patreon. The permits, the insurance, the software, and the business setup matter. But eventually, you have to figure out why somebody in your market should book you instead of opening an app. And for $29 a month, you can bring me your specific market, your ideas, and the problems you're running into, and I'll help you think through them. Now, I'm not promising that everybody is going to create a commercial with a yellow watermelon. The point is to help you recognize the opportunity that already exists in your market. The information is free. The personalization is what you're paying for. So let me know in the comments. Would the yellow watermelon make you stop scrolling? And did the message connect once you heard that final line? And if you're building a private transportation business, start listening closely to what people in your area keep complaining about. Your next customer, your next offer, and maybe even your next commercial could already exist inside of those conversations. So until next time, remember, drive better, drive smarter, and drive without the frustrations.